Cannot wait for that one. But we'll start with the player who has dominated the conversation in the game since his Saturday night outburst. Mo Salah accused Liverpool of throwing him under the bus, having been left on the bench at Leeds, and after missing a trip to Milan, he posted a picture of himself alone in the gym at the club's training base. Is there a way back, or is one of the greatest Anfield careers over? Arne Slot faced those questions first thing this morning. This is what he had to say.
What I need is a conversation with him, and I think the next time I speak about Mo should be with him and not in here. But yeah, you can keep on trying, but there's not much more to say about it that I speak to him today. And like I said, the outcome of that conversation determines how things will look tomorrow.
Can I just ask though, is part of the issue asking him to do more defensively?
Now you can try it in multiple ways, but I think I just said that the next time I speak about him should be with him. We've spoken a lot in the last week after the Sunderland game. I think there have been a lot of conversations between his representatives and ours, our representatives and him, between him and me after the Sunderland game. And today I will speak to him again.
Have you had an apology though, or do you need an apology?
That'll be the last one.
Normally I would say you've had your 3 questions. I think this is the 4th or the 5th, but same answer again. I think we've decided as a club, and I was part of that decision, not to take him towards the Inter Milan game. And I'm always in contact with them. But when it comes to the decision making of the lineup or the squad, they always leave that open to me. But that's not to say that I don't talk to them. Mainly Richard, by the way, not Michael.
Do you want Mo to stay?
Sorry?
Do you want Mo to stay here?
Like I said, another way of asking it, but the next time I talk about Mo should be with him. And I have no reasons not wanting him to stay, if that is a little bit of an answer to your question.
Do you still have a relationship with him then? As in, I know you said otherwise, but is it fair to say that there's a relationship?
They have better questions than you. No, I wouldn't say better, but they tried in multiple. It's useless of asking this question if I've said so many times the same answer.
Given the fact you're unbeaten in 4, do you feel some sort of justification for your decisions, or do you feel like the performances have just improved?
This club has won a lot of games with him, so that's an answer to your question, I think.
So that's Arne Slot's view, and Gary Neville has also weighed in on the Salah debate following Slot's comments. Speaking at his University Academy 92 launch event today, the former Manchester United defender compared the standoff between the forward and his manager to the way Cristiano Ronaldo handled his exit from Old Trafford.
I see it from both sides. I see it from I wouldn't see it from an ordinary player's side. But when you have this level of player that's almost like the best in the world, which I would put Mo Salah up there with, you just sometimes not have to accept what he's done, because Cristiano Ronaldo did it here and I didn't take to it too kindly at all. I think those players have an expectancy, in my opinion, to bring everybody along with them. But it is not unusual behaviour for a player of that level of quality and talent. They often have that sort of different outlook on things. It's easy for me when it's at Liverpool because I can sit back and relax a little bit. I wouldn't like if it was at my club, Manchester United, and I didn't do a few years ago when Cristiano did it and he went and did the big interview. I thought it was wrong. I thought the timing was wrong. I thought the way in which it was delivered was wrong, and I can see why Liverpool fans would be upset that he's gone in there after the game. But actually, I was doing the game. I thought he should have come on the pitch, was my personal opinion. I said it in commentary, that I thought substitutions should be made and that Liverpool needed to go for it. And they did score a goal pretty quickly after, but I still thought he should have been on the pitch. And I can see why he was upset, but I can also see it from Liverpool's perspective, that they feel let down and they feel like he's obviously put a lot of attention on them that wasn't needed in a moment of challenge and difficulty. So I see it from both sides. I don't think, if it was a player that didn't have the level of talent or experience or success of Mo Salah, I think that they would probably be kicked out pretty quickly. But when you're that exceptional and you're that talented, and you have I'm not going to call it the ego, but the the presence of a great player, you don't accept being put on the bench and not being put on. You just don't. I played with a number of players who were exactly the same, who, to be fair, left this club the minute that was their case. It was the case for them. So I can see it from both sides.
And joining us for Premier League Friday today, Jody Morris and Clinton Morrison. Boys, thank you so much for joining us. We just saw Gary Neville talking there about the Salah situation. I don't think enough people have had their say on it, so I thought I'll put it to you guys as well. Jody, I'll start with yourself. I mean, having seen everything that's been going on, is there a way back for Mo here?
I think there is a way back. Yeah. I think whenever you're a player of that level and stature, I think there needs to be the door open. But then it's up to the manager and the club whether that's and the play, obviously, whether that's doable. I mean, I think he's been out of order, and I think I think if anyone who knows this type of play, Mo Salah knew exactly what he was doing when he gave that interview. I think he crossed the line. I think Liverpool have addressed it well. I think the manager has addressed it well. But I think there's always a way back when you're that level of player like Mo Salah. So, of course. I mean, we have to see how it plays out.
Well, 100%. Interested that you said this type of play or this type of thing. I mean, look, the manager has, seemingly come out well. I think he's handled his interviews really, really good. But Clinton, how unsettling is this really going to be to that squad? Because they got a great result in midweek, of course. Any team going to the San Siro.
Yeah, it'll be a bit unsettling. But first and foremost, that group of players, you're playing for Liverpool Football Club. They pay your wages. So first and foremost, whatever's happening with Mo Salah, once he picks you and you cross that white line, you've got to go out there and deliver. Listen, it's hard. In a way, I see where Mo Salah's coming from, but I agree with what Jody said. He can't say some of the stuff. If you fell out with your manager, me personally, and I'm not comparing because I never will. Mo Salah's here, I'm down here. But what I'm going to say is, there's many times I fell out with my manager. But what I will do is, I wouldn't come out and say it publicly. I'd go and see him and we'll go toe to toe. And then we'll have, if we've got a disagreement, I'll tell him how I feel. Mo Salah, in his way, thinks he shouldn't have been dropped. Well, he should have been dropped, but he's probably looking at it and think others should have been dropped. But if he drops everyone, he can't pick an 11, can he? Because everyone's not been performing. But I think we are talking about it because it's Mo Salah and the standards that he sets. But I hope there's a way back, because as Jody said, he's a terrific player. He'll go down as one of the best players to ever play in the Premier League. He'll go down as a legend at that football club. So I can understand Mo Salah's frustration, but I don't think you can ever kind of dig out your manager. Because at the end of the day, Jody would tell you he's been a coach. And managers don't have to be friends with players. All they need to do is just coach them. And he's got like 20-something players to coach, not just Mo Salah. So if he makes that decision, I know how big Mo Salah is, probably just have a word with him. But hopefully, he said sorry this morning, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean he said they'd spoken. What's really interesting, though, is obviously Slot was having a really tough time. He was getting to a point where the fans were kind of going, get him out, don't want him there. He's handled this situation so well. Do you think this has almost come at the right time for him? It's almost a way for him to kind of get the fans on side? Because Jamie Carragher was saying today that he thinks that Slot's actually the winner in this, not that it should be one.
Yeah, and I think Carragher's right. I think that if there's any Liverpool fans that were maybe talking about how poor Slot has been, or the team or whatever, the fact that this has come around at this point, the type of Liverpool fans that they are up there is they know what's right and wrong. And we was talking about it off air there. I was like, Liverpool fans ain't idiots, and they know that Mo Salah has pulled a wrong move here, and he said something similar maybe about a year ago.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And I like I said, the fact that they were singing his name at 0-0 the other day at Inter, I thought was a little bit of a sign of where the Liverpool fans are with Slot. And okay, no one wants something like this to happen to be able to then get your backing of your fans, but it is nice when something happens and you can see that the fans are behind the manager, because he does need a little bit of a lift.
He does. What do you reckon? Do you think it's come at the right time for him?
Yeah.